Hello. The book that I chose to do was The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon. It was written by Brad Stone. Just a biography on Brad Stone. He was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He's 48 years old. He's an American journalist, author, New York Times best-selling author, and he graduated from Columbia University in 1993. A couple of other books that Brad Stone has written is Gearheads: The Turbulent Rise of Robotic Sports. That was actually his first book in 2003. And then one of the more recent books that he has written, The Upstarts: How Uber, Airbnb, and the Killer Companies of the New Silicon Valley Are Changing the World. I actually looked that book up, and I think I might actually read that after in a couple of weeks once I'm done with finals. It actually seems really interesting. Why I chose this book? Honestly, just the title seemed pretty interesting. I knew it had something to do with Amazon, and Amazon's a pretty popular company right now, so I figured I'd kind of look into it more. It was actually a really easy read. I liked it a lot. Here's a summary. In 1994, Bezos noticed an increase in internet usage, and he actually left his job at D.E. Shaw to open up his own online bookstore. And then in 1995, Amazon launched its sales continued to grow. And then in about I think it said the year 2001, Amazon raises over 1 billion at the height of the .com bubble, which is a stock market when the internet started to become a bigger thing. And after that, .com bubble crashes and Amazon looks like it was about to go down and fail. But Bezos was financially stable enough to last a crash. And after the crash, Bezos' relentless dedication to improve and become all about customer satisfaction uh, helped Amazon evolve into what it is today. Um, and then throughout the years, Amazon has just become very popular. Right now, it's one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's many people's retail destination when wanting to buy something. I know it's my family. My family's huge on Amazon, and like all my friends and stuff like that. They want to go buy something that they don't want to drive to the store to. It's literally just Amazon. It has everything. It's really nice. Some lessons that I would take from the book. Uh, for being a future entrepreneur, it was just focus on customers and pricing. I felt like that was kind of like his biggest thing that made him stand out the most versus other companies. Keep as much equity as you can, and if you can, be great at selling a single product first before you decide to start selling multiple and expanding. Uh, Learn from previous mistakes. This is kind of a big one because my baseball coach actually at Niagara, he talks about either you're winning or you're losing, or no, you're either you're winning or you're learning. Sorry, and that's something that's kind of stuck with me because it kind of you can sit there and keep making the same mistakes, and you're just never gonna see progress with whatever you're doing. But if you're learning from it, then sure you might make it it's the same mistake one, maybe two times again. But after you keep learning those mistakes, hopefully eventually you kind of push through and eventually start winning. My favorite quote from Jeff Bezos was, "When you're 80 years old and in a quiet moment of reflection, narrating for only yourself the most personal version of your life story, the telling that will be the most compact and meaningful will be the series of choices you have made. In the end, we are our choices." It's kind of a quote that stuck with me just for the fact that um, you are your own choices at the end of the day. Sorry, that's my puppy. At the end of the day, like it's all you are who you are based upon the decisions that you've made and the choices that you made. So it's something that stuck with me. I actually like that quote a lot. Um, some lessons going further. One thing that I really learned from the book was just be a people's person. A huge thing in business and like getting business in your is networking, and nobody likes to work with like somebody who's not that good of a person and doesn't like has bad people skills. Sorry, I'm gonna move really quick. Has bad people skills, and that's something that you can gain your own network by. It's just being good to people and being someone who others want to work with. That others can see, like others value you to help them be successful, which will eventually make yourself become successful. So that was a lesson that I liked from that. And if I would have lunch with Brad Stone, a couple of questions would be just what inspired you to write this book? I saw some like going through his biography and stuff like that. I saw the other books and just ask him what made him want to write this and go into stuff like that. And then I would ask him, what's your opinion on Jeff Bezos now afterwards after writing the book, and just to see what his thoughts are. And then actually, I was reading his biography, and he is a twin. Jeff or Brad Stone is a twin, and he actually has his twin children himself. And I thought that was really interesting. I actually thought that couldn't happen, but clearly not. So that was just something, the questions I would ask Brad Stone if I were to have lunch with him. And then would I recommend this book to someone else? Yeah, I thought it was a really easy read. It was a good read, and there's definitely lots of useful information for future entrepreneurs like myself to learn from his mistakes that he had, but also from the right choices that he had made to make the company is what it is today, which is probably one of the most well known companies in the world. And it just definitely had like a lots of useful information that people today can learn from. And yeah, that's kind of just my review of the book. I thought it was really good. I think I'm actually going to purchase the book that he released in 2017, the Upstairs and How Uber and Airbnb. I thought, yeah, so I definitely appreciated that, and I liked it a lot. So that's my review, and thank you. Have a good one.